Fun Facts presents the 1957 Pontiac Bonneville Convertible. And this is a 50s classic car, and it was introduced in 1957. And this was the first generation, 1957 through 1958. I'm excited. I hope you're excited. So let's get started now. The Pontiac Bonneville is an automobile built by Pontiac from 1957 all the way through 2005, and Bonnevilles were full size with the exception of a brief period of mid-size between 1982 and 1986. The brand was introduced as a limited production performance convertible during the 1957 model year. The Bonneville, known as the Parisienne in Canada until 1981, and its platform partner, the Granville, are some of the largest Pontiacs ever built. In station wagon body styles, they reach just over 230 inches long, and at 5,000 pounds. More were also some of the heaviest cars produced at that time. The name was taken from the Bonneville Salt Flats in Utah, the site of much early auto racing and most of the world's land speed records runs, which was named in turn after U.S. Army officer Benjamin Bonneville. The early development of the Bonneville name first appeared in 1954 on a pair of bubble-topped GM Motorama concept cars called the Bonneville Special, sharing an appearance with the Chevrolet Corvette. It entered the production lineup as a high-performance fuel-injected luxury convertible version of the Star Chief in 1957. And was loaded with every available option as standard equipment to include leather upholstery, power adjustable front seat, power windows, power steering, power brakes, power convertible top, with the exception of air conditioning and a Continental kit. Standard for all the Bonneville was Pontiac's first ever fuel injection system, a mechanical system built by Rochester. It was similar in principle but not identical to the contemporary Chevrolet Bel Air, installed with the Rochester Ramjet continuous mechanical fuel injection. Pontiac did not release official power ratings for this engine, which had only been introduced earlier in 1955, replacing the straight 8, saying that it had more than 300 horsepower. Contemporary road tests suggest that it was actually somewhat inferior to the tri-power engines, although it did have better fuel economy. The Bonneville, in a Cadillac-like price range of US $5,782, and in today's dollars that would be equivalent to 55,785 buckaroonies. More than double the base price of the Chieftain on which it was built, with the result being fully equipped Bonneville could cost more than a larger entry Cadillac. Only 630 units were produced that first year, all of them fuel injected, making it one of the most collectible Pontiacs of all time, and was introduced to compete with the Chrysler 300C. The following year, it became a separate model and would endure until 2005 as the division of the top-of-the-line model. And back in 1958, the Bonneville became a separate model, available as a two-door hardtop or convertible. It placed the Indianapolis 500 in its first year. As a separate model, Bonneville had a significantly lower price tag of around $3,000 thanks to the demotion of most of the luxury items found on the 57 Star Chief body style, from standard equipment to the option list. Also, a 255 horsepower, 369 cubic inch V8, marketed as a 370 with a 4-barrel carburetor and dual exhaust, was now standard equipment. The fuel injection system continued to be offered with standard engines on the 1957 Star Chief body style, was now listed as an extra cost option, but very few 58 Bonnevilles were so equipped due to a towering option price tag of US $500 for that option, which was not considered a very good value considering that for $93.50 a more reliable tri-power option was available with the 3 Rochester 2-barrel carburetors and similar power. The tri-power produced a claimed 300 horsepower, while the fuel-injected version was rated at 310 horsepower. Okay, so there's your why spend 500 when you can only spend 93, right? The retail price dropped from the previous year to $3,481 for the coupe and $3,586 for the convertible, adding leather interior and a power-operated convertible top. The fuel-injected engine became an option on any Pontiac model. Only about 400 were produced before the fuel injection system was quietly dropped, and fuel injection would not be offered on the Bonneville until 1987 with the 8th generation. For the 1958, GM was promoting their 50th year of production and introduced the anniversary models for each brand: Cadillac, Buick, Oldsmobile, Pontiac, and Chevrolet. The 1958 models shared a common appearance on the top models of each brand: Cadillac Eldorado Seville, the Buick Limited Riviera, Oldsmobile Starfire 98, the Pontiac Bonneville Catalina, and the all-new Chevrolet Bel Air Impala. The 1958 was also the year of the Silver Streak. Styling feature was no longer offered, which was first used back in 1933. Some fun facts. Are Bonnevilles fast? The official record speeds for the cast iron stock block Pontiac, dubbed the Spirit of Bonneville, were first timed mile at 186 miles per hour, the second time mile was 197, and the third time mile was 202. Are Bonnevilles good cars? Very good, fast, fun car. The engine is powerful and gets decent gas mileage, extra roomy interior, and I mean, come on, it's a Bonneville. Rating it breakdown out of 5, comfort a 5.0. Is Bonneville a muscle car? The Bonneville was released in 1957 and as a 2-door muscle car with high performance, featuring a 370 CID V8 engine that delivered 225 horsepower in its base form, the tri-power option delivering a whopping 300 horsepower, while in the fuel injected option produced 310 horsepower, and that's back in 1958. Not bad. Okay, well, there were some fun facts there, and if you found yourself this far into the video, we'd certainly like to thank you for taking the time out of your day to watch our video. And if you liked our video, please give us a thumbs up, because it really does help our channel. And if you like our channel, please subscribe, because we're going to be doing a lot of the cars from the 50s, the sports cars, the sedans. We're going to be doing the trucks. We're going to be doing concept cars. We're We're moving into the 60s. We'll be doing all of the sports cars, the sedans, the trucks, the muscle cars. We'll be then moving into the 70s, and we'll later get into the 80s and 90s when we run out of the 50s, 60s, and 70s. So again, thank you for taking the time out of your day. We look forward to seeing you when we upload our next video, and we wish you always to take care and have a great day. Thank you.